Hi Gemini, rising, suns or moons. This is the video on monthly predictions for March 2026. So we will start month on the 2nd. We will start the month on the 1st, but on the 2nd we have Mars entering your Mars entering Pisces, which is your 10th house, and actually the 10th house becomes the primary focus for you this month, because there will be multiple events in that area, in the career area to be precise. So Mars enters your 10th house, which means that you will put your effort and maybe even physical effort to gain recognition and to be good at what you do and to build a good public image. So sometimes Mars in the 10th causes conflicts between the managers or bosses, but at the same time you can be a better leader this month or when Mars crosses your 10th house. So because Mars is about taking action, and because it's a logical kind of action, so you take action, and because it seems challenging to your bosses or whoever is above you, because you are so smart and make good decisions, because of that there can be some tensions, but not necessarily. It's actually a perfect month for those that have their own business, because you will be very proactive and basically seen, and others will notice the good work. And if you have something to advertise, I think it's a very great month. But of course we have to consider Mercury retrograde, because it's going to cause some issues. So we have to take it carefully. Like if you want to be good at your work, you have to first fix something, to put it very simply. Okay, the next one is on the 3rd, which is lunar eclipse, which is going to be one of the most significant events this month. Lunar eclipse in Virgo on the 12th degree on the 3rd, in the 4th house, on the 3rd of March in the 4th house. So this can be something like very off topic if we consider that the most significant area is work. So this is some kind of ending, some kind of letting go, and some kind of emotional situation when it comes to your home, to your property, and maybe to interactions with your family members. So there can be some kind of idea that was seen as good before and that was working fine, but now the time has come when you have to let go of that idea or that mindset or that thing. Maybe like maybe you need to let go of a home, because maybe, this is just an example, but let's say you had a house with someone and you separated and now you have to move out of that house. So this is just one of the possible scenarios. And it's important to mention that whatever happens, it's very needed for the future progress. So it's like letting go of something that perhaps could have stopped you from progress. So it's a positive thing ultimately, even if it's challenging in that moment. And since it's Virgo, it can have something to do with the construction of your home. It's or it can be, this will apply to like 0.5% of people, but it's maybe someone that works for you at your home. So like a someone that maybe takes care of your children or that cooks for you. Yeah, okay, let's move on to the next one, which is Venus in Aries joining Saturn Neptune on the 6th of March in the 11th house. So it's a little blessing in a rather challenging situation regarding your friend. So maybe you already noticed that in February there was some problem with your friend, and you were confused and maybe you were lonely. And Venus is that little blessing that reawakens that friendship. And maybe it's like a window where you see, I mean, not a window through which you see, but like a window of time when you find out maybe the reasons for their behavior or things like that. But if you have very good friends and there were no problems, sometimes Venus can kind of activate. It can tell, I mean, you may find out some kind of truth, some kind of clarity about something that your friend or maybe community or maybe a team you're part of didn't like or would have preferred you adjust a little bit. It's a positive influence ultimately because it gives clarity, because Neptune there, it just I mean, Saturn is not like a pleasant energy, but Neptune makes it confusing. So Venus here comes and gives you a little bit of clarity, although at first it will emphasize the fog a little bit, but because of that situation you then find out the truth, or I should say, like, delusions are stopped. That's like a shallow way to say it, but yeah. Jupiter in Cancer turning direct on the 11th in your second house. Positive resolution or positive event regarding your finances. Maybe finally receiving the raise or the bonus, or maybe, like, let's say you were on a probation and now you get the job, and it's a positive resolution, or like a positive event, positive news regarding the income. Yeah. And there's another thing. Since Jupiter in Cancer is exalted, you must have noticed increase in your finances, at least a little bit. And this Jupiter turning direct is going to further help you with the increase of your finances. Okay. Mercury conjunct Mars on the 14th in the 10th house. This is a very tense day for communication with the bosses. So if on the 14th you have to have a meeting with your boss, firstly, I don't recommend even agreeing to that, but secondly, I recommend not confronting your boss or your manager, because it's a day when you need to fix some kind of resolution to the situation, but you will not get it at all, and it's only like the potential of this energy is to make it even more complicated. So, but it's going to resolve, which I will mention slightly later. So the next one is new moon in Pisces on the 19th in the 10th house again. So minor positive it's a questionable word. It's a minor event that makes it a new chapter. It's a minor new chapter in regards to your work. So maybe, like, let's say your boss tells you, oh, you need to start a new project. Maybe you need to, actually maybe your boss just tells you need to change your project and start something new, something different, because of Mercury retrograde, which is the main reason why this month bosses and managers is a very sensitive topic for you. But on another hand, it's a perfect month to fix your job situation, and maybe you will finally see, oh my god, I should have left this place 1,000 years ago, and finally I see like how toxic it was, and finally I can take the first step to make a change and to move to a different department or different workplace and so on. And I guess that on the 20th and onwards, you will finally see exactly what you have to do, how to handle it, because till the 20th you will probably not know how to do it, because there's just too much tension. Okay, so I should mention that from 20th there's going to be no more disagreements with your bosses as well. I mean, there can be a little bit because Mars stays in your 10th house, but it's not going to be as complicated as it was, as it will be till the 20th. Sun in Aries on the 20th as well, in the 11th house. So you will find yourself being more involved in social environment, social interactions, friendships, and maybe meeting a friend that you didn't see for a long time, or you get help with something from maybe a friend of a friend, let's say. But overall, I see you spending more time among people in general. And also maybe you will decide to pursue your long-term goal, which would be a great time to do it, because April's energies are going to favor that as well. Okay, Venus in Taurus on the 30th in the 12th house, so you will, depending on your love situation, you might have some illusion or some kind of unclarity about a person. So if you are just dating and maybe it's the beginning, you will not know the intentions of that person. Like, you will question that person a little bit. But it's a perfect time to actually have romantic time with a long-term partner, or maybe not necessarily a long-term partner. If you really get along and everything is perfect, it's a great time to even, let's say, escape for a little holiday together, because you will feel more soulmate kind of connection together from the 30th. But I mean, so the predictions are for March, and 30th is kind of almost the final day. So obviously this will last into April, I should mention that. And it's like roughly roughly 40 days. Roughly 40 days from March 30th. Good time for romance, but the time-tested romance. Okay, so that's it. If you want a reading with me, I offer those, and you can find the link in the description, and see you in April.